One guy's married, one guy is divorced, one guy has no kids, one guy has 2 beautiful daughters, one guy went to college in a cornfield in Ohio, one guy went to an Ivy League school in the big city, one guy spends his Sunday morning seated in the pew.
Does this seem weird to anybody else?
The other spends it throwing money at the pole. Can these 2 sports writers share a radio show without driving each other crazy? From the Geico studios of Fox Sports Radio, here's the odd couple, Chris Broussard and Rob Parker.
Oh, yeah! Fade. I went with a fade.
Okay.
I look
good.
younger like this.
You do.
But, and I did, I'm just gonna be honest. I looked at some Jordans.
Look at that. Rob G.
I looked at some Jordans. You know why?
Why?
Hit it! Yes, boy!
Go ahead. Keep doing
I
it.
told you. I'm not going to be like Rob
No,
Parker.
go ahead. Do your
I'm
thing.
not going to get up and Chris Broussard was right. I told you, Rob Parker, from the beginning, the Houston Astros are I'm not going to do that.
No, you did.
No, I'm not going to do that.
You just
You
did it.
would do that.
We're going to celebrate, and we're going to have throughout the show, we'll talk about Chris Broussard, 51 years old.
51 years old.
And,
I don't feel a day over 33. And all you 30-year-old, 30-somethings that think you can get with me on the court, you know where to
He's
find
still
me.
talking crazy.
You know where to find me.
But I'm here to tell you today, if you're a Packers fan, you should be ecstatic. Not only that, you should get down on your hands and knees right now and thank your maker that you have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers didn't go anywhere. Aaron Rodgers cares about winning football for the Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers wants to win. He does. He could have been deflated and said the defense gave it up at the end. What do you want me to do? But that's not who Aaron Rodgers is. He always believes there's a chance. And that's what the Packer fans have today. They have a chance. My point is, Aaron Rodgers, the fully engaged, the reigning MVP, is alive and well. All those fake and phony former NFL analysts who get on television and radio and poo-pooed him and questioned him and told you they didn't know. Oh, I need to see another week or two before I can make a decision on what Aaron Rodgers is. Poppycock! You didn't need to see. It was a bad day at the office. He looks great. Aaron Rodgers' performance last night, it moved me. For about 7 years, Chris, I tried to convince my now divorced wife that you can get the job done in 37 seconds with no timeouts. Aaron Rodgers did it. And you know what? I'm a reporter. I'm not a fanboy. Not at all. And you know that.
Really?
All right. But
Could have fooled me.
I'm going to admit, after last night's moving performance for a millisecond, I felt like a Packers fan. And I even considered drinking his bath water. That's how moved I was on Aaron Rodgers. It was euphoric if you watched that game on television and you said to yourself, the Packers can make it to the NFC Championship game again. The Packers can get to the Super Bowl. Aaron Rodgers can win an MVP. Oh my goodness. Chris Broussard, through this Zoom, can you pass me a cigarette, some baby oil, and some Kleenex? Because this has just been too much.
Oh.
I'm not ashamed to say it. That was uncomfortable.
Hey, the last time somebody said that
was awkward.
The last time somebody said that, it cost me my job. I just want you to know. And we both know him very well.
Oh, man. Right.
It's the Celtics in that game. You know, like you say there, You know, should you call it? Do you want the game to, be in a fluctuation?
You should call that.
But that
He's
was
shooting the ball.
No, that's an obvious call.
Right.
But sometimes, you know that, Chris, referees swallow their whistles late in the games.
Yeah, I think you want to swallow it when it's, close.
No, all right. Here's my only issue with you and your comparison to Michael Jordan, and he's Michael Jordan-esque. First of all, you had no confidence in him coming in because you didn't. If he was really Jordan-esque and you knew he was playing, you would have picked him and the Chiefs no matter what. So that's
really?
Yeah. That's what I think. Okay,
that's your opinion.
My opinion. If you really believe that, but you didn't believe that going in, and that's why you picked the Bengals. So that's my only reason I push back on you about the Jordan comparison, because you had no faith in him going into this. If you really, I don't know, and I'm not putting words in your mouth, I don't know how many times you bet against Michael Jordan, and I don't say Michael won all the time, but I doubt you ever thought anybody was beating him 4 games out of 7.
You're wrong. So he got about 35 yards of support. He's without several of his top receivers and a couple of linemen, and he still gets it done.
Chris, in the fourth quarter, Mahomes 6 for 10, 56 yards passing, 2 Kansas City punts, and the winning scoring drive of 11 yards. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying.
What was the winning play though? On a bad ankle, he mustered up
his
the
ankle
guts.
looked pretty good to me.
Yeah, it's still a high ankle sprain. So now it's not a high ankle sprain.
The big play was the penalty. Can we acknowledge that, Chris? Even with the big play was the penalty.
But that dude, man, to belittle what he did
I didn't
with your
belittle
little
it.
fourth quarter stats.
I didn't belittle. I'm just giving you.
That's belittling 11.
I'm just
you're
giving
acting
you
like
stats.
He didn't do anything
These
special.
are facts. You got feelings for Patrick
to Tom
Mahomes. I have
Brady
facts.
scoring 13 points in the Super Bowl.
No, my point.
That's what you compared. That's a feeling. That ain't a fact.
No, it ain't.
Brady didn't throw for 300 yards in that game.
You're talking about
or 2 touchdowns.
And then your excuse about the Jordan that you never picked. When you talk about Chris,
did you?
When you,
I'm not that kind of fan.
Chris,
where God, he's never gonna lose.
But
no,
the
that's
difference
not me.
is
maybe that's you.
No, but what you're not being being honest about is when you call him Jordan-esque, it ain't about Jordan before he became Jordan. It's after he was 6-0.
Jordan from day one.
No,
Rob.
that's what's Jordan-esque. No, he didn't, Chris.
Yes, he did.
He did not.
He had video. He had the Come Fly With Me video. He had the best-selling sneakers.
It was after
he was
being
viewed as the
6-0.
best player in the league before he won a ring.
I covered Jordan then. They used to say,
so what? I don't care. That don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah, I don't, but I'm trying to tell you what was being said. You weren't covering the league then.
I know. I can watch and read and listen.
I was there. Just hear me out. I was there. Can you back off 2 seconds and say, okay, Rob actually was at the game. Rob actually covered.
So what was being said? That he wasn't any good?
And they were saying that he's a great player, but he doesn't make anybody better.
Wow.
I don't
you
know
had
if he'll
to be
win.
there in the locker room to know that.
I'm just
Everybody
telling you.
knew they were saying that.
So that ain't Jordan-esque then. That ain't Jordan-esque.
You saying about Mahomes
That ain't
now.
Jordan-esque. That ain't Jordan-esque. When you mentioned that he's Jordan-esque, it's about being 6-0
Michael Jordan
and being
was
the
viewed
ultimate
by
winner. Come on, man.
many as the best.
You ain't keeping it real.
Okay, so you think Jordan's career was 6 years? I don't.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I think of
when
a
you
Michael
call
Jordan
somebody Jordan-esque, it ain't about him scoring 60 points and losing to the Celtics.
Actually,
it ain't about losing to the
because a lot of people still point to that game.
That ain't what it is.
63 points against one of the people think is the best team ever. Some people. That still is a big part of Jordan's legacy. 69-18 against the Cavs. The shot in Cleveland over Craig Ego. All of that is a part of his legacy. 37 points a game. 35-8-8 the next year.
That's all a part of his legacy. It's also about being 6-0 and winning all 6 MVPs.
That's also part
Without
of it,
that,
sure.
Chris, you wouldn't even mention his name.
You just validated my point.
No,
when you
wouldn't
that
mention his
also
name.
is a part of his legacy.
It's
You don't talk for me. Talk for yourself.
No, I'm trying to tell you. I was there. I covered it.
That's
talk
all for me.
No, I covered it. That's all I'm saying.
And all that great coverage, all you came away with was they were saying he couldn't win. I knew that.
You were in high school. You were in high school or whatever you were.
I was
there.
I was covering it. I was covering the league since 1987.
And you got as much insight as I got.
No, you had
Remember
no
saying
insight.
he couldn't win. He's
no,
great,
you
but
had
he
no
can't win.
insight. You were watching
Give
the
me
black
some
and white
insider
TV.
stuff if you really
had
know.
nothing. You had nothing.
All right,
there.
we gotta go.
Give me an example.
I
of
can't
a
do it
clean
right now
joke.
because I'm working on it, trying to come up with stuff about me, stuff about like my life, how I might be cheap on certain things.
Okay.
Because I am frugal, but Chris, I treat myself well.
I was gonna say, I'm not
Right?
sure you frugal.
No one's-
You sitting here in a $300
Stop,
Burberry shirt, some Salvatore Ferragamo shoes. What you talking about frugal? I'm afraid to ask what kind of pants those are.
No, these are just regular pants. But Rob, I know how to save money,
His
and then when I want to
shoes
go out
are
and buy,
sharp. Gucci,
Right?
you got 2 pair of Gucci sneakers.
are we doing
you
an
come in with a
inventory?
new pair of Jordans every 3 weeks, a Louis Vuitton bag. Let me say something to you, right?
What?
And I'm a sharp dressed man. Y'all know that. Y'all
All right.
see me on Undisputed. Y'all know Chris be, Chris is sharp.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Because Fox dresses them.
Whatever. I mean, I was sharp back at the other place too. All right, but I don't have one thing that's Louis Vuitton. I've never had a pair of Ferragamo. I don't have anything Burberry. I mean, I got some nice stuff, but I don't have any Gucci shoes. So,
Oh, but you got 2 kids you put through
yes,
school.
Yes, I
right?
do. Yeah, that's where all
You got
my
a
money
wife.
goes.
You got a house.
where all
I
my
had
money
all that
goes.
stuff, and now I don't have any of that.
So you weren't treating
No,
yourself
I
like
mean,
this when you were.
I mean, we didn't ever had
Well,
kids,
you've been single for a while,
right?
yeah,
And I've
yeah.
been single for a while.
So
but
once
no.
you got divorced, it was on.
Oh yeah. Nobody could treat you like you treat yourself. Oh yeah. Other than some loose singles, and you know what? Come on.
You know what? Look. Throw
Yes,
him up.
Big Daddy.
Throw him up and see who gets them. See where they end up. Throw. Oh gosh, you threw up a lot. Look at you. Look at this. This is ridiculous. Can y'all see what's going on?
I'm a little moist right
I wish
now.
I got some. I can't find any.
What?
I wish I had some. Wow.
And my cheese was hot.
All that money you threw up, Robin, I can't get to any of it.
This is for Alex and I. We were gonna have a bet tonight. I gave it
Oh,
away though,
man.
Alex. Get out there.
I didn't pick it up.
You got some in your
Do
pocket.
you see any
He
money
took like
on me?
$5.
Do you see? Look, you check my
I'm gonna
pocket.
count
I
my
don't have
money.
any.
You did a hand on the
All this-
Bible.
all this-
I'll put
no.
your hand on the Bible.
Do you have a Bible?
Yeah, I do.
I'd
in my
love for you
bag.
to have a Bible
In
with
my
you. Let me
bag.
see in that book bag.
It's the one I got
If
from
you
Burger
got
King
books
with
in
a
there,
with a
I
large
doubt it's
with a
the
large
Bible.
milkshake. I got a Bible.
A couple 2 hours left. Keep it locked right here. Great football, basketball, baseball talk.